Hello. Last week was a bit of heavy reading with Stone Butch Blues. I think I learned a lot from the character Jess and how she maneuvers her relationships, her journey from a young Butch to an older one, and then, transitioning into a man's body. And I think that it was a heavy read for me. And I think fiction really helped me more than queer theory did, and it really put me in Jess's shoes for a little while and sort of helped me understand what Jess was feeling. This week, I started reading The Invisible Life by Lynn Harris, and I've got to like maybe page about 50 for now. And I find the writing to be very different from Stone Butch Blues, because I'm comparing it because it's right after the book, and Stone Butch Blues was really introspective, and it really, like, between the lines you could see there's a lot happening, and there was a lot of stuff for the reader to interpret as well. While I think Invisible Life so far in my reading has been very straightforward and almost too straightforward, that it's telling me, oh, I have never felt like this before and now I feel like this. So it's seeming a little superficial to me right now. But I mean, it's a very celebrated writer, so maybe it's me. Maybe I haven't been able to appreciate the writing so far. But I'd like to read a passage that I found, I think, interesting here. It's page 30. I often wondered why this had happened to me. Would this relationship and new revelations I experienced with Kelvin change the carefully laid plans that my parents and Sela had mapped out for my future? How would I make room in my life for this? My schoolwork was not affected by this relationship. In fact, my grades were perfect. The only difference was that relationship forced me to reconsider staying in Alabama for law school and giving up my dream of leaving for an Ivy League school, law school education. So this makes me think that, a hetero relationship wouldn't really change any plans, but this particular relationship makes, the protagonist almost unsure of their plans, because it's almost like their worldview has changed, because Kelvin has entered his life and he's sort of startled him a little bit to the feelings that he's been experiencing. It's interesting. I mean, it's interesting to note how the world is shaken, and he didn't know that about himself before. And a little bit of my week before my time ends. It's been an interesting week. I have a panel tomorrow, which is related to something that we discussed earlier in this course. It's about writing the not self, and I've written like a paper on it, and I'm presenting it at the public library tomorrow. So that's very exciting. And right after that, I have a translation workshop. So some of my work is being translated into Spanish by an MFA student who is from Colombia. So I'm quite excited about that. And yeah, I'll update you guys for the next week's reflection, how it goes. Thank you.